Hey everyone, Cheryl Ollmann from the Brighton School in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I hope you are all settling into the world of schooling at home and that things have evened out a bit for you and that you're experiencing some success with your kids. This week, I wanted to talk about ADHD. ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, is something that thousands of our children around the country battle every day. Some kids battle it well. They have the proper medications that help them. Some kids don't want to take their meds. Some kids don't have access to medications. Whatever the case may be, I want to give you a bit of a background to what attention deficit hyperactivity disorder is and what are some easy things that you can do at home so that you and your child will experience some success throughout the learning process. So let's do a little bit of a jump into the brain. So our brain produces chemicals for a variety of reasons. A couple of those chemicals are serotonin, norepinephrine. Well, there are chemicals that are emitted to help our brain focus and attend. Without focus and attention, learning is really difficult, as you might know as a parent. So that attention, I tell my kids that the ability to attend is like glue. The glue helps your brain make memories, make accurate memories, and helps your brain store those memories into short-term and long-term memory. And so without the glue, what happens is that your brain intermittently receives information. So again, talking to my students, it's like you're on a phone call and the person on the other end of the phone is popping in and out. You might hear part of a sentence and they will disappear and then they'll come back later in a sentence or the topic will have been changed. That's kind of what's going on in your brain. If it's not in balance, if those chemicals are not in balance the way they're intended to be. Well, the medications out there today are designed to do that, and I'm not here to talk about medications. What I do want to talk to you is about how we can help our children become advocates for their needs with regards to ADHD and what we can do to support them as they work in a world, their world, as an HD student. So some things that we do at the Brighton School we find very helpful. The first tool that we use is one of those large exercise balls. You'll see them at the gym, right? And those exercise balls are fabulous. They serve a couple of really nice purposes. One, it helps kids develop core balance and strength. We have kids that can have very weak core muscles, and so that core strength is helpful for attention. But it also gives the kids the ability to bounce a bit or to rock a bit. And that movement, the rocking or the bouncing, becomes a coping tool. It stimulates the brain. It helps the brain compensate for the lack of chemicals and therefore helps the child attend and focus into the work at hand. Now, obviously, you need to set some parameters. You know, we're not bouncing high and we're not rocking feverishly, but taught and modeled, this becomes a really wonderful tool. Any chair that has a wobble to it, you can get some chairs with round bottoms and then a round top. It looks almost like a little bit of a mushroom with a round bottom, and they can wobble on those. I find those challenging to sit in, but I can see why kids like them because it is a constant movement, a constant attempt at having balance and then attending in to the work at hand. Not a distraction, I can assure you. If you have some of those wide exercise bands left over from a New Year's resolution, put them on the front two legs of your chair. And then your child can bounce those legs on that band, again, stimulating chemicals in the brain to help with focus. A third tool that I find fascinating and some of our kids really like is a stationary bicycle. If you've got a stationary bike, or you could prop your kid's bike up on blocks so it could be stationary, have a little desk attached to the top, a fantastic tool where those kids can just pedal and pedal and pedal, but they can still focus at the work at hand. Movement is the key. Do not be afraid to get them up and take breaks. Do not be afraid to work in short chunks of time with a break and come back. It will serve you well. Good luck, and we'll see you next time.